That's right. Son 7, baby. A Mac 11 crazy. And we doing this like now. And it's going down. Yeah, y'all ain't expect to see me to hear this early, but it's the daily go get mism show. You think it ain't when it is? What? You think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off left lane, no coasting. That's right, 11 o'clock, baby. All up in your area. Y'all probably wasn't expecting me to come till like 11:15. But I'm here and I'm on time and I'm about to do this thing like crime. Word up. So how y'all doing, man? Yo, Saturday morning all up in your area. I'm feeling like a real man should. And I hope that you are too. You think I'm not when I do? Yeah, that is true. Word. So this is how I was jumping off this morning on the Daily Go Get It Mism show. It's the 19th of the month. And it's kind of chilly outside, but we're about to heat it up now. It's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. We do this thing like every day. It's not like every day. It really is every day. Y'all listen to every word I say true. But that don't mean that you listen as in you believe that everything that I say is true. But you're still down with the crew and I'm down with you too. And that's how we do. So, you know what I'm saying? On the Daily Go Get It Mism show this morning, we talking about smile when you're mad and never tell them what you're thinking. Smile when you're mad and don't tell them nothing. Smile when you're mad and don't tell them nothing. Have you ever had to take on this type of mantra? You know, basically hide your emotions. Don't let nobody see no emotions when it comes to you. You know, they want to know how you're thinking. They want to know what you're thinking. Well, they're going to have to find out by somebody else. It's not going down by you. You ain't trying to show them nothing else about you. And it's a tough position to be in because everybody goes through things in their lives where they really want to let it out and show how they're thinking, what they're thinking, and what's going on with them. But when you don't feel like you can trust somebody, when you don't feel like showing your hand or showing how you feel or expressing yourself will get you any farther, but maybe in fact hurt you, then more than likely you're going to try to keep that under wraps. So we're going to understand that. I know I understand it. But we're going to talk about it, getting to a hot and heavy this morning on the 19th of September. Saturday morning, Daily Go Get It Mism show. So let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752. With this your daily, the Daily Go Get It Mism show. We do this every single day. Every day it rains. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the. And if you can't say Omar with the. But then you just say Omar with the Arts, the Daily Go Get It Mism show, and it's going down right now, live and direct. 19th of September. We still got a couple of days of summer left, but it ain't feeling like it this morning. We're all the way down to like 46 degrees, baby. 46 degrees. Somebody about to flick on they space heater in the crib. They might not want to turn on the actual heat, but some people might. You know what I mean? But don't worry. Don't get all bent out of shape. It's not going to be no early winter. It's not going to be no early fall or whatever. You know what I mean? Don't grab your sweatshirts, your hoodies, your sweaters, your wool. Don't do it yet. Not yet. We got a little bit more time. It's going to be all right. How you feeling, my brother from another mother, Norris Hill? I said my brother from another mother, Norris Hill. How you feel, my brother? Thanks for coming on through. It's always good to have my eyes on you. Yeah. Annette Davis, the number one. Annette Davis, the number one. Annette Davis, the number one. How you feeling, ma? Let's get some. So this morning on the Daily Go Get It Mism show, check it out. This morning on the Daily Go Get It Mism show, we are talking about smile when you're mad and don't tell them nothing. Have you ever felt that way? We probably all have. Like, you know what? From now on, I'm not telling nobody shit about me. Whatever is going on inside me is going to live and die inside of me. But they not going to see nothing. And sometimes we go as far as to say that not only am I not going to show my emotions to anybody, but I'm not going to tell anybody about me. You're not going to see anything dealing with me. You're not going to know about where I came from. If you don't know already, you're not going to know where I came from, what I want, what I like, where I'm going, what I've been through, who I know, what I've seen. Nothing. We are in total defense mode. Like, yo, state of crisis right here. I'm not showing you nothing. You're not worthy of seeing the way that I think and the way that I feel. And it's messed up that sometimes it has to be like that with us, but sometimes that's just the way it is. And certain people make us feel like that's the way to be. And I think that trust is at the root of all of that, because if you know that you can trust somebody with your emotions, with your secrets, with things that are major to you, that are deep to you, that are important to you, it's always going to make you feel more comfortable. It's always going to make you feel safer and secure. It's always going to bring out the best in you. But when you're around people that you know don't really want to have shit to do with you, don't seem to want anything good for you, really just want to hear about you and see you be yourself, so they can play you, so they can diss you, so they can front on you, so they can scare you, so they can manipulate you, so they can extort you, so they can blackmail you, so they can make you uncomfortable, so they can throw you off your square, so they can make you look bad, so they can humiliate you, so they can embarrass you. That's not no cool shit. That's not no cool shit to have to deal with. And you know what the worst part about all of that is? Sometimes it's the people that you need to be able to trust, who make you feel like you can't trust them and that you can't be who you are. So who are you going to be while you can't be your true, authentic self? That's what I want to know. Can somebody let me know who I'm supposed to be? Can somebody let me know who I am supposed to be? Can somebody let me know who I'm supposed to be? Can somebody let me know who I'm supposed to be? Emily Dunlap in the house. I said it. Emily, what's going on, M? How you feeling, ma? It's good to see me. Some of you. Word up. And T. Carrie Wright is always coming through morning, noon, and night. And I'm glad to have you in my sights. All sunny and bright, smiling on us. Came through in a brand new whip. No bus, but if you came on the bus, that would still be good because you came through and blessed our hood. That's my word. Annette Davis, the number one, says, I've only felt that way when around people who don't take me seriously or just think that I'm being a crybaby. Yeah. If somebody has already labeled you as a crybaby or as a whiner or a complainer, you know, if they try to label you like the Black Karen, she's a Black Karen. Messed up thing about it is there are plenty of Black girls named Karen. There are plenty of Black women named Karen. There's really nothing wrong with the name Karen. But it is nowadays, because you know them Karens be running around here trying to make Black people look bad, trying to get them arrested, trying to get police activity popping, trying to maintain control and all of that. They like a bunch of Black female Trumps and shit. You know what I'm saying? Some crazy shit, baby. Just straight crazy, baby. So that's how it's going down on the Daily Go Get 'Em Show, y'all. What y'all know? You know? The thing about this shit that's so serious, the thing about it that makes it a really, really dire situation is that you know that anybody who has sought out counseling before knows that it's therapeutic and extremely good for you to tell what's going on with you, to express your emotions, your feelings, things that have happened to you. Get it out there so you can help unplug the negativity. We know, but we also know that that's contradictory to the things that have happened to us and the people that we have been exposed to, who made us feel like we got to keep our cards close to the vest. Because if I let them motherfuckers know that I have feelings, that I'm flesh, bone, and hormone. I'm flesh and I'm bone and I'm hormone. I'm flesh and I'm bone and I'm hormone. I'm flesh, bone, hormone. And sometimes I get all up in the zone and I be feeling like niggas won't leave me alone. And they try to hang up, give me the sound of the tone. And I'm like, yo, what's going on? I'm not important. Why you trying to treat me like an export? Or a wet Newport. It can't smoke me. And I'm not no joke, see? And that's real. And brothers don't want to be down with the party because they how I feel. Wait. Chill. Wait. We're going to get into all that. We're going to get into all that. I want to thank all y'all for coming through. Stacy Green. Yo, Miss Green is all up in the house. How you feeling, my? Good to see me. Some of you. Thanks for coming on through. I appreciate y'all getting up this morning. You know what I mean? I know it's late in the morning, but I don't care. You know what I'm saying? For some people, they like to sleep in all day, you know, on a Saturday. I can't blame them. People work hard. And the beauty I could not see, Cherry, Cinderella, Dana. Well, it's the woman, Dana with fame. How you feeling, Mike? Good to see you. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate it. And Norris Hill says, I always say that I don't need help getting a headache. Ignorance is always begging for attention. Ooh. 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 Ignorance. And the beauty I could not see, Cherry says, sometimes people look at you and assume things like, I know that you're good when deep inside I'm not, but I do tell them, but I don't tell them anymore. See, you feel like you got to keep your cards close to your vest. Like, yo, don't nobody want to hear the darkness that I'm in. Don't nobody want to hear my messiness. Don't nobody want to hear my struggles. But that's not really true, because there are people who love you, who care about you, and who want to see you doing well. Sometimes they get overshadowed by people who think they know you well, and they try to make a mockery out of your feelings. And that's not really fair. Well, when we get into those unfair situations, we get in fight or flight mode, and we try to remove ourselves away from that situation so we can get back to a comfortable place. Even though the place that we're going to is a lonely place, because we feeling like nobody really cares. Nobody really understands us, you know, sort of like Prince in Purple Rain. You know, when Billy, the club manager said, listen, look, kid, what's this one song shit? I said, nobody understands your music but yourself. He was right. Nobody understand that shit Prince be talking about. Used to be talking about. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. But shit, a lot of it was good shit. But, you know, I don't want to get extra psychological on this show. I don't want to get extra psychological because I'm not a licensed therapist. I'm not a therapist of any kind as far as being able to prescribe a regimen for you to be able to get out of your funk. But when you get to a place where you don't feel comfortable telling anybody about what's going on with you, you know you're in a bad place. You are in a lonely place. That ain't no cool place to be. You don't see a bunch of people hanging out with each other, having fun, who are all keeping secrets from each other. Think about it. What kind of party is that? What kind of gathering is that? What kind of get together is that? But we find ourselves in these situations because somewhere in our history, we have been burned by showing how we felt. We may have had a man or a woman that we told our shit and they threw the shit back in our faces. Or we may have expressed our sadness or sorrow or remorse, and they told us to stop crying, be a man, stop acting like a little girl. You cry, baby, shut the fuck up. They had no sympathy. They had no empathy. And we said, okay. And you know how fucked up that is when that's the person that you love. That's the person that makes your dick hard or your pussy wet. At the same time, that's the one you have to watch your mouth around. What kind of shit is that? You got me horny and apprehensive, shorty. You got me horny and apprehensive. I ain't supposed to be nervous and horny at the same time. Well, you know, in the teenage years, you was nervous because, you know, like you ain't know if you was going to get the ass. You ain't know if you was going to get the ass. And when you got the ass, you ain't want nothing to go wrong. Like you ain't want to get, if she was too fly, you ain't want to get overexcited and bust all crazy. But you know what I mean? Your mind and body go together. It's chill, son. It's gonna be all right. You can handle your BI. You know what I mean? You're a young man. You got multiple rounds in you. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Of course, the first one is the big one, so you want to make sure you right. Anyway, the person that you are attracted to, romantically attracted to, sexually attracted to, physically attracted to, emotionally attracted to, that should be your best friend. That should be your ace boon coon. That should be your confidant. That should be your rock. But if you really look at the evidence out here, that ain't people's rock. It might be their role. Speaking of role, I got a question. It's on my mind. I'm about to give it to y'all one time. I got something I want y'all to ask. Now, this is off topic, but it's a question for that ass. For all of my 60s babies, all of my 70s babies, and definitely my 50s babies, let me ask y'all a question. Now, for what, 60, 70 years, we've been hearing that Elvis Presley was the king of rock and roll, right? They've never crowned any other king of rock and roll. Elvis Presley was the king of rock and roll, right? Right? Okay. When I've listened to a compilation of classic rock and roll songs, when I listen to when you go to an old school party or oldies party or whatever, and they're playing old rock and roll, soul, and all of that shit, right? I've never heard no Elvis Presley songs. I want to know from y'all, since Elvis Presley was supposed to be the king of rock and roll, when you've gone to a rock and roll party, 50s party, whatever, however it went, have you ever heard them playing Elvis? Like you can't have a rock and roll party without playing Elvis. Well, I've heard many of them, been to some. Well, if he's, can you go to a R&B party, a 80s pop party, and not hear no Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson was the king of pop, right? You hear Michael Jackson in everybody's conversation, young and old. People to this day are still teaching their children about how good Michael Jackson was. They were popping a Thriller video. They were popping a Beat It. They were popping a Billie Jean. They were popping a Motown 25. You remember the Motown 25 reunion and shit when he first did the moonwalk and everybody lost their fucking mind as if the moonwalk was a brand new day. Y'all, you can't have black music party and leave Michael Jackson out. But I've heard many rock and roll parties and I ain't hear no Elvis. Matter of fact, since Elvis was the king of rock and roll, what were the number one Elvis Presley hits? Let me look that up because I'm sure there has to be some. Because how do you become the king without being on top of the world? Most of his songs were covered, right? He covered them. He didn't write. He tried to steal James Brown moves, but yeah, picture that. All right, let me see. What were Elvis Presley's number one hits?
Here's information from Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia.
Heartbreak Hotel, Don't Be Cruel, Hound Dog. And I know the song Hound Dog. These songs short as shit. 2 minutes and 10 seconds, 2 minutes and 4 seconds, 2 minutes and 16 seconds, 2 minutes and 45. God damn. Hold on. He had a lot of number one hits. Wait a minute. Okay. He had a lot of hits, a lot of number one hits. 8 weeks at number one, 11 weeks at number one, 5 weeks at number. Jailhouse Rock, All Shook Up, Too Much, Don't, Hard Hit. Yo, how can you have this many number one hits? And I've never heard them play his shit at a party. No wonder black people don't be looking at him like the real king of rock and roll. Like, I don't know. All right, we're gonna get back into it. But y'all can, on sidebar, y'all can get into that because maybe y'all experiences may be different than mine. I mean, even when I listen to the oldies station in Philly, Oldies 98, I don't hear him playing no Elvis all crazy. And when I think about rock and roll, I be thinking about Fats Domino. I be thinking about Chuck Berry. I be thinking about Little Richard. I be thinking about Jerry Lee Lewis. I be thinking, like Elvis. Fuck out of here. I don't know. Oh, Stacey Green says, it's early for me. I work late nights. You work second or third. That third is a killer, but it's better than second to me. That swing shift shit, garbage. Emily Dunlap says, I'm constantly being told to say what I need to and stop holding things in. But you tell them I'm a Pisces. I can't let it out. I'm a Pisces. I can't let it out. I gotta keep the shit in. And I'm a grin. And when y'all think something's going on or within, I'ma still keep it within. It ain't there. I don't know why y'all asking me if I care. I said everything that I needed to say, but I got so much shit inside. No way would I ever put it out there like that. I know how to keep a secret though. That's word. But you do need to let it out a little bit more. Don't hold it in so much that it starts to hurt you, because all types of physical ailments can come out of holding things in. And that Davies, the number one, says it's really bad when it's the person that you can't talk. When the person that you can't talk to is the person that you call yourself in love with. You said call yourself in love with. Damn. Stacey Green says a lot of people going through this thing since we've been in quarantine. Mm-hmm. Narcille says people tell me where they want to be in my need to know box. Mm-hmm. Emily says, you know why they try not to give our brown people their credit, them then and now. Yeah, but I mean, the numbers was fixed back then. The rankings was fixed back then. They jerked so many black people out of their royalties, out of their points, their publishing and all of that. Like Elvis ain't writing none of them songs. He was as unoriginal as they came. He was covering like they do on a baseball field when it rains. Okay. Stacey Green says, sorry to hear that. Okay, wait. No, it says, right, Emily, look what they did with hip hop. However, funk is not domestically produced. Mm. Stacy Green says Elvis is still alive. You remember they used to say that shit all the time? He must be dead now, though, Stace. You know, like it's been 70 years. Well, he died in like 76, 77. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, look, he's been dead for 43 years. Like, yo, even if he was still alive, he'd be dead. Yeah, he too old to be alive now. Let me see. Let me see when this motherfucker was born. Hold on. He had 30 number one hits. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, son. Fuck out of here. He wasn't that dope. When was Elvis Presley born? He's a Capricorn. When was Elvis Presley born? January 8th, 1935. So that would put him squarely at 85 years old. And with the drugs he was taking, no fucking way. Drugs, baby. Drugs. Fuck out of here. January 8th. Elvis was a Capricorn. Jesus was a Capricorn. It is what it is. All right. Well, I think Jesus was really a Pisces or Aries. But they try to kick this December 25th shit. It's not really flying. It's not going on. But, you know, when you start looking into it, it's not really holes all in that story. Mad holes. He has a definitive death date, but not a definitive resurrection date. Like when he rose again, it was sometime in the spring. All right. Ow! Oh, and that David says you'll hear that shit in Vegas and on the West Coast. Okay. And that makes sense too. That makes sense. 2-minute songs, 2.5-minute songs. I guess it's easy to make a hit like that because it's just like advertising. It's just like these videos. Now, if a video is short, people gonna watch that shit. But a long video like this, an hour and some change, like motherfuckers see, they look at that number, they be like, nah, I'm good. I'll check it out later. I'm gonna holler at it. Yo, that sound good. I'm gonna check out one of them joints. You do this shit every day? Oh, I'm all right. Yeah, I'm checking out. Motherfucker, come on more than the news. Fuck you doing, son? Stacy Green says it's not even broken down like that. I get out. I get out at 12:30 a.m. I don't get home until after. So what you work from 4 to 12? 4 to 12:30? It's 8.5. You got to have a lunch break. 4 to 12:30. That's a rough shift. You theoretically you can get all your business done. You know, you get up in the morning, but you're getting home late, and you know. So if you don't get home till 1, you probably don't want to go to bed right when you get home. You probably want to stay up for a little while, so you probably don't get to bed till like 4. Like people who work in the daytime, you know, let's say you work 7 to 3:30, you're not going to go home and go right to bed. You're going to, you know, stay up till probably 10, 11 o'clock. Probably. And then David says Elvis stole a lot of people music for real. Yeah. from what I understand, a lot of shit he got, he didn't even pay for. And the only reason they was hits because it was him. They didn't want black people, blowing up and getting money. They didn't want that. They was shitting. Niggas been shitted on, man. Ugh. And in the industry, it's just terrible. Oh, Emily, your brother's birthday is January 8th. Well, Emily said Jesus being a Pisces works for me. Okay. Oh, Stacey, you work from 2 to 12:30. Damn. It's a long ass shift, ain't it? 2 to 12:30. I work 4 10-hour shifts. Okay. And I'm off Friday, Saturday. Okay. All right. Whew. That's a pretty good deal. And 3 day, 3 day weekend every yeah, I wouldn't. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. 2 to 12:30. Why not? Okay. So get back to what we was talking about. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Y'all can call into the show. I'm lunching and all that. Y'all can call into the show. Y'all know it's an uncensored show. You can call in, express your passion in any form of fashion, no censorship. Y'all know how it's going down. And the number to call is area code 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby. 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 319-527-6199, baby. Daily Go Get a Business Show all up in your area. 319-527-6199. Call in, express your passion in any form of fashion. You want to cuss, you want to curse, you want to swear, you could do it right here. You want to scream, you want to yell, you want to let it out. You can do that shit, and that's without a doubt. All right. So we're talking about, if you're just coming on, if you don't know, we're talking about smile when you're mad and don't tell them nothing. So we're talking about when you got to hold it all in, but you have made the decision to hold it all in. It's a different situation when somebody has told you, make sure that you don't let nobody know how you feel. That's a whole different situation and a whole different feeling in and of itself. But what we're talking about is when you have had experiences that have made you decide to keep all of the cards close to your vest, make you stay tight-lipped about any and everything that's going on around you and about you and inside of you, because you don't feel like if you tell people what's going on with you, that they will treat you decently, fairly, or like a person. You think that they may try to make a mockery out of you, mockery of you, I should say. You think that they will try to malign you. You think that they will try to tease you, embarrass you, humiliate you, make a fool of you. And ain't nobody really trying to hear that shit, because that's the kind of shit that'll make you get violent. And being in an uncomfortable situation for too long will actually cause you to get violent. I think it will, because after a while you start feeling like, fuck it, what do I have to lose? I'm gonna start fucking niggas up. I'm tired of getting played. I'm tired of people thinking that I'm weak. How is crying a sign of weakness? It's a sign. It can be a sign of pain. That's understandable, but weakness? Well, I hope that we all understand that being able to feel pain is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of being alive. If somebody cuts you, burn you, pinch you, punch you, kick you, slap you, push you, harm you, it's going to hurt. There are different levels for different people. We have different people who have different thresholds for pain, but you're going to feel pain. And when it comes to emotional pain, the way that is inflicted upon someone is different from person to person. So you tickle somebody, they'll laugh. Ah, oh my God, stop. You know I'm tickling. Stop. Don't do that shit. Ah. You hit somebody, they be like, ow. So people won't try to hide their physical pain. But that emotional pain, somewhere along the line, we have made the decision like, can't nobody hurt me, especially you. You can't hurt me. I can depend on myself. I don't need anybody else to be on my back like that, to be on my back like that. You know, somehow we get to that point. And it's not the place to be. That's a bad look. Because I think, you know, let me qualify that. I believe that it has a lot to do with trust. When you're around people that you can trust, you let things out that you would otherwise keep. Look how many times almost all of y'all and new people who come on the show, and they'll come on, they'll be like, yo, I can't believe I'm talking about this. Well, I like to believe that one of the reasons that people feel comfortable or less guarded expressing things that they feel on this show is because they know we was already talking about it, and they see other people talking about it. Because we trying to help each other, help ourselves. We have too much going on in the Black community to be trying to front for each other. It's almost physically, many of us are stronger than some of us. But emotionally, we all got some shit going on. Shit. We got so much shit going on. Most of us feel like a lot of our camaraderie comes from the pain that has been inflicted upon us throughout our lifetime as a culture, as a people, as a race. We even poke fun at some of this shit. Like, our moms might have told us, don't, you better stop that crying before I give you something to cry about. And we laugh about that shit like, yeah, that shit was crazy. Yeah. At the time, that shit wasn't funny. And even though it may be true that we was whining over nothing really, being spoiled, maybe. The bottom line is you cry when something is hurting you. You cry when something is hurting you. Now, when you're encouraged or threatened that you better not cry because things are going to get worse for you, I kind of think that that's where you start getting the ball running, the ball rolling of starting to feel like it's not okay to express your pain. It's not okay. They just said it wasn't okay. It's not okay. So Menagwan, do it. Make sure thank y'all for hitting the like button. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Yes, the Daily will get them in the show. Make sure y'all share the show. You know what I mean? Don't be keeping the show all to yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's our show, but don't be keeping the show all to yourself. We're trying to blow. All right. Stacy says, I feel very safe here. I feel like I can talk about anything I'm going through here. And it's true. I mean, people offline, off the show, I should say, but online, I know people get in touch with each other. Like, listen, sorry, this, that, and the third happened or whatever. If you need anything, let me know. I can feel your spirit. I mean, we do that. Annette Davis says, I want to call in, but I'm at work. You wasn't never going to call in. You be fronting. That's all you do is front. I just playing. Avera, I only playing. Another Quello, she gonna love me again. Emily says, yes, I was like that. I've said more on this show than I've said day to day. You guys are easy to talk to. Probably because we can't see you. But hey, what it is what it is. You know, sometimes that confrontational, eye-to-eye contact can have you like, and that says, I share stuff on this show that I wouldn't share with my family. Well, goddamn. But around your family, I bet you don't have to smile when you really mad. I bet you be like, I'm mad, but I ain't saying nothing. Y'all know what I'm mad about because y'all know what the fuck y'all did. The beauty I cannot see, Cherry says, that's why I'm here to learn and listen and share. This truly is my therapy, even though I need real therapy. We all need that shit. You'll never hear me say that I ain't crazy because I am. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn. I'm still running scam, and I've been off my rocker since I was a kid and all the crazy shit that I did. But still, I'm still coming through, still doing my thing, still trying to be the man, trying to be the king, still. Charlene Curry. Charlene Curry. What's going on, Charlene? How you feeling, Charlene? Good to see me. So you. What's up? How you feeling? What's good? What's good? We talking about smiling when you're mad and don't tell them nothing. Yo, where'd you grow up? Why? What you worried about it for? What part of the city you grew up in? I grew up in a lot of parts of the city. We used to move a lot. But all you need to know is I'm grown. Or where you live at now. Around over there, close. How many kids you got? How many kids you got? Just know that the amount of kids that I have, I take care of them. That's all you need to know. They get love, affection, and attention. And you know what's funny about this shit? Because we'll keep certain things about ourselves private, secret, or whatever you want to call it. But then we see somebody that tells some shit that we wouldn't think that people would be necessarily that forthcoming with. Like, yeah, I got 8 baby moms and 8 baby moms, or 8 baby fathers. You got 8 baby fathers. 8 got an 8 piece. Well, how many kids you got? I know you got at least 8. Yeah, I got 8 children, 8 baby fathers. So, like, you never went. Every child gets a different father. Yeah, I've been in love 8 times. Shorty, you 33. Don't judge me. Judge your Aunt Tilly's wig. Judge that, Omar. Judge that. But like I said, some people will go ahead and they'll tell you certain shit like that. Which I think is a good thing because what you gonna do? Hide how many children you have? What the fuck is like? Really? Really? You want that? Really? That's what you want to do? Stacey Green says, I've called 3 times with no success. You called 3 times with no success? I don't know how you didn't have any success. I don't understand how it come you're not successful. Call now and see what happens. We'll see. We'll find out. And it says, don't act like I ain't ever called in before, Omar, with the... No, you be calling into the Legacy of a Nation show. Pressing one by mistake. Like, nah, brother Mac, I ain't calling you. What the fuck you talking about? Calling to the show. I'm just listening to the knowledge. I'm just getting this near knowledge. 22 references. Let the people know where we come from. Let me stop messing with you. But yeah, but it really is a tough situation where you feel like you cannot express the way that you feel, because you know when you have to hold shit in all the time. You are as sick as your secrets. You know that when you want to say something, you listen. Women especially, y'all know how y'all get when y'all go too long without getting a chance to say what y'all really thinking or how y'all feel. You know, y'all be mad at niggas for decades. You know what I mean? He never let me say what the fuck I wanted to say. Every time I had something to say, I had to keep it under the wraps. All I got to do was take care of my children and go to work and hold it down. And you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the way I fucking feel, you know, I gotta listen to what everybody else the fuck want and everybody else the fuck feel. But when it comes to my shit, I gotta keep my shit on the low. I gotta just eat that. I don't fucking like that, but I better not spit it out. I gotta suck it up. Meanwhile, he get to do whatever the fuck you want to do, say whatever the fuck you want to say, fuck with whoever you want to fuck. Some women don't give a fuck. Or so it seems. So they express shit that they really shouldn't. You know, they do it with reckless abandon. You know, just say anything that come out of their mouth. Well, it's a free country, and if I got something that I gotta say, then I'm gonna fucking say it. I'm like, but you lost your job behind that shit. So what? You got 4 kids. So what? Yeah, I got 4 kids, and I don't know what the fuck you bringing them up. I'm bringing them up for. Have you ever seen my kids looking dirty? Have you ever seen them? I'm hungry. Have you ever seen them broke? Have you ever seen them without nice sneakers on their feet? Have you ever seen them, acting like they don't have nothing? Shit, what you trying to say? And I make sure that they had that shit now too. So I'm saying all that to say that we have to find a way to have some type of balance in the way that we express ourselves, where we can express ourselves without playing ourselves, where we can show our emotions without being overly emotional. But they do need to show, because when you get too good at hiding the way that you feel, then people start thinking that you don't feel anything. And then you know what comes out of that. Then you start feeling like, well, see, everybody think that I just have it going on. Everybody think that I don't feel nothing. Everybody thinks that I'm just so hard and that I don't care and that I'm unfeeling or that nothing affects me. Shit, I'm flesh, bone, hormone. I'm flesh, bone, hormone. I'm flesh and bone and hormone like you. I be feeling that shit just like you do. Why you think that I'm not flesh and bone and hormone? Why you always think that I want to be alone? You think that I don't be wanting to be by myself, or that you think I always want to be by myself? Well, it's not like that. I be wanting to be bonded with other motherfuckers. That's just kind of just like mine. I be feeling like I can't ever be the one who shines, but I'll get mine somehow, somewhere, and I'm gonna be able to expose my emotions one day. But not now, because y'all motherfuckers is slime balls. Y'all ain't down. I'm not fucking around with your crew, because I'm not down with you. Ooh, Shirley Sure, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. I said, Shirley Sure, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. What's going on? How you feeling, Mom? And then The number one says, I was in a relationship with this man who I couldn't be vulnerable with because he made me feel like I couldn't express myself because of being made fun of or feeling weak. So I had to fake the funk. Feeling weak because you express your emotions. Feeling weak. I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. I'm trying to think. Was there a time in my life where I thought that people were weak because they express themselves? I can't think of any time in my life, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's true. Because I know that there were times in my life y'all know how I'm quick to smile now. If you see in all my pictures, you see me smile. If you would have known me before I was like 23, like before I graduated college, you wouldn't have saw all them smiles. You would have seen none. It wouldn't come out. Because it did seem like if you were smiling a lot, if you seemed happy, you was going to be victimized. People was going to think that you were weak. People were going to think that you were soft. People were going to try to prey on you and shit. It wasn't until I got out of school and got that kind of stress off of me. It wasn't until I started to come into my own when I realized like, wait, there's a power. There's a power of attraction in your smile. Like I could have been bringing people in before, but I was like, or some Rakim shit. Remember Rakim back in the 80s? You never saw Rakim smile. He used to talk about it. He's like, no, I don't smile. Poker face all the time. And I would imagine that some people like that, like if you hurt yourself, if you commit suicide or something like that, but you've never shown your emotions, like if you don't leave a note, the motherfuckers ain't gonna know. Like now, of course, normally when people consider suicide, and I don't mean to get all dark, but it's a reality that we've all had to deal with. When people do consider suicide, normally they show signs of deep depression, sadness, sorrow, regret, guilt, leading up to it. But what's worse? Getting to the point where you're ready to take your own life, or living through this life and declaring it hell on earth. And I realized that neither one of those decisions sound very good. They're not very tantalizing. They're not very attractive. Not very inviting. I get all that. I get all that. I mean, you don't want to make your time on this earth, your time in this world. You don't want to make that time the worst time of your life. You don't want to make that a personal hell. Shit. When it comes to hell, I want to be able to contract out. Like, nah, y'all deal with that hell shit. I ain't with all that. I don't even want to go to Helsinki. I don't even want to go to the Devil's Canyon. That's in Idaho. Do you know Devil's Canyon is bigger than the Grand Canyon? They'll never talk about the Devil's Canyon, but it's deeper than the Grand Canyon. But they'll never talk about the Devil's Canyon. Like, All right. Wait a minute. Let me make sure. Which is bigger between the Devil's Canyon and the Grand Canyon? What's this shit? Wait a minute. Devil Canyon being oh, Hell's Canyon. My bad. My bad. My bad, y'all. It's called Hell's Canyon. Wait a minute. Hell's Canyon? Yeah. Which is deeper, Hell's Canyon or Grand Canyon? Okay, and let's not forget the tail of the tape. Canyons are defined by depth, and in North America, there's none deeper than Hell's Canyon. At its lowest, the Snake River sinks an astonishing 7,993 feet beneath the canyon rim, nearly 2,000 feet deeper than the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon. Hell's Canyon. Have y'all ever heard of the Hell's Canyon? It's in Idaho. Do you know about Hell's Canyon? It's bigger than the Grand Canyon. We know about the Grand Canyon. Everybody talks about the Grand Canyon. When you catch a flight from the East Coast to the West Coast, they fly over the Grand Canyon, and then the pilot be like, "Hey, that's the Grand Canyon below." If you look right over to your side, next to the wing, you'll see the Grand Canyon. We're going to dip down a little bit low so you can see it. They'll never be like, "Yo, we're going to go by Hell's Canyon. That shit way deeper. We're going to have to drop down lower for you to see that shit. That shit deep." Never. I had never heard of the Hell's Canyon until like 2 years ago. Shirley Cheryl says, "Unfortunately, I'm great at concealing my feelings when I'm emotionally and physically hurt. I used to feel like I didn't want to place my burdens on anyone else. Most I know can't see through my shield." She says, "Now that I'm older, I've learned to share." I hear you, though. Charlene Curry says, "I can't imagine taking my own life. I would be scared." Shit. People who are really in that emotional space, they don't be thinking scared. Like, shit. They more scared to live than they are to die. Imagine being in that place, though. Like, fuck shit. I don't know what's going to happen after I die, but I know this pain that I'm living every day got to go. And if I got to take myself out in order to dull that pain, I'm doing it. I mean, when you really think about the depth of that feeling, and a lot of it comes out of feeling like you don't have anybody that you can trust. What is more lonely than feeling like nobody has your back? Don't nobody really fuck with you. Don't nobody really care about you. If you died today, ain't nobody gonna give a fuck. That's a terrible way to feel. No, it still says, "I had a 30-minute phone call. What did I miss?" Everything. This show over. But yeah, it's a tough situation. It is. It's a tough situation, And until you get in that headspace, it's hard to understand. And unfortunately, because many of us can't get in that headspace, we don't think that is real for people who are in that headspace. We don't think that is real for those who are knee deep in that muck and mire. We don't know. And it says, "I felt that way in recent days, but I would never consider doing that." Better not. Because we gonna seance and be like, "Fuck is wrong with you?" I bet you better be on the show today. Yeah, well, we don't know what's happening on the other side, but you better have your ass on this side. You know. Yeah, smile when you're mad or smile when you're sad and don't tell them nothing. And then and let's not forget about those of us who claim I'm not telling nobody nothing about me ever again. And those of us who can't keep that promise be like, yo, well, I only told them one little thing, and that ain't no big thing, so they can't hurt me. But I would rather feel that way, like, nah, I ain't keeping it in. I don't think it's good to keep it in because way too many of us think that it's a good thing to keep it in. We think that is beneficial to us in some way. And it may be if you really are around people that you can't trust at all, people that will really, really make you feel uncomfortable. And that says, I'll be there, Omar. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'll be there. I'll be there. Just look over your shoulder, honey. Oh! If you should ever meet someone new, I know we better be good to you. 'Cause if he doesn't, I'll be there. I'll be there. Mm-hmm. I'll be there to protect you. Look, I might not have been a big Michael Jackson fan, but I was a big Jackson 5 fan. It was Jackson 5. That's what I call a boy band. Them motherfuckers was the truth. I mean, they was the truth. Stacey Green says, I'm going to light a candle for people that might feel this way tonight. I've been there, and it's easy for me to drop back into feeling like that. And that's why it's important for us to have a big support system. We need that support. You need to be exposed to people who can, fill in your empty blanks, empty parts or whatever, people that can restart you when you feel like you're burning out, refuel you when you feel like you're out of gas. Life is supposed to be a beautiful thing. It's supposed to be wonderful. Our main goal in this world is supposed to be to minimize pain and maximize pleasure. Maximize pleasure and minimize pain. That's the goal of all living things, no matter who or what they are. Animals do it. Even plants do it. Y'all see, I got plants. And if you'll notice, the plants, if any of y'all who have plants or who plant gardens and shit like that, you'll notice the plants lean to where the light is. Naturally, they don't have to be taught to do it. It's natural. They go to where the light is. The light is where the life is. They know if I get to this light, that helps me grow. That helps me live. That helps me to maintain and sustain. They know it. If plants know it, and they can't speak, even though many of us believe that speaking to your plants actually helps them because we think that the vibration, something about the spirit actually helps the plants to be able to live. And I'm not adverse to that. There could be something to that. But the goal of all living things is to maximize pleasure and minimize pain. The problem comes when we mistake our pain for pleasure, such as drugs, alcohol, bad relationships, people who mean us harm that we think mean us well. That's when we run into problems. And that's when we start mistaking pain for pleasure. When people who present themselves to you as being trustworthy, as being supportive, as being loving, when you realize they had ulterior motives when they really didn't have to. You know, some people would, it seems like some people want to fuck you up when you would have given them everything. Like, what the fuck? What's wrong with you? Hmm. Real shit going on in the comments. Narsil says, I had thoughts before I got the diagnosis and had to do chemo and radiation treatments. And cancer shit. You know, yeah, when you get that news about your health and then you start thinking about your mortality and shit. And you know, they have the stages of death that psychologists talk about all the time, you know, the acceptance, the denial, the whatever. What is it? Let me see. When y'all get a chance, go ahead and look at Hell's Canyon, though. It's to me, it looks a little, by this picture, it look a little beautifuler than the Grand Canyon. It looks a little beautifuler. You know, like the Grand Canyon always looks like beige to us, like to me. Like they don't have no greenery. This Hell's Canyon thing, it look totally green. Hell's Canyon. Check it out. Check it out. What are the 7 stages of death?
Here's a summary from
grief.
Healthline. The 7 stages of grief: shock and denial, pain and guilt, anger and bargaining, depression, the upward turn, reconstruction and working through, and acceptance and hope.
Okay. Shock and denial. Like, nah, ain't nothing wrong with me. Shit, I'm good. I don't know what them doctors talking about. Pain and guilt. Like, damn, maybe if I wouldn't have fucking did this and did that, maybe I wouldn't be in this position and all that shit. Anger and bargaining. Man, shit. You know what I mean? Many people as I helped out this motherfucker and I get this goddamn disease. This is some bullshit. But maybe if I get with the doctor, you know what I mean? Maybe he can give me some more time. We can do you know, and then depression, like fuck. All hope is lost. The upward turn. I don't know, man. I'm starting to feel better. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I don't know. Maybe I turned the corner. You know, maybe things ain't as bad as I thought. Reconstruction and working through. All right, I got to get with this person. All right. So, I mean, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. So, you know, but we going to do this. We give me a chance over here. Acceptance and hope. Well, I got this thing. I got it. And fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're gonna let it play out the way it play out and shit. But I'm going to church every day. I'm praying, and you know, all things happen in God's way. So if it's God's will for me to be here, I'll be here. And if it's not, then I won't. 7 stages of grief. 7 stages of grief. Let me see if I can put that in the comments. Nah, it's too many letters. But if I can get some of these out of here. right, that's good. That's 17 letters I have to get out of here. Let me see. Uh, it's a little choppy. It's a little choppy. It's a little choppy. Choppy. It's a little choppy. A little choppy. Okay. No, so it says, with me saying that, it took mortality check to be comfortable in my own skin. It's real shit. It's real shit. And I'm glad you shared that with us, my brother. You know, the thing that I have against holding everything in more than anything is that when people don't know what's going on with you and you won't share what's going on with you, you actually cheat yourself out of resources. You cheat other people out of the chance to be able to help you, assist you, guide you, direct you, do something for you. There are people out here who know things that you don't know, we don't know. And if you give them a chance or they see something in you, they may try to help. And there are plenty of people out here who care about you that may not have made themselves evident to you. Or sometimes we get into our shit so bad that even the people who care about us, we don't tell them shit. Like, nah, right now I don't trust nobody. I'm in a fucked up place and I'm staying here. Yeah, sometimes it gets so bad we don't even try to help ourselves. We don't even try. You know. So um but like I said, when we let people know what's happening with us, not everybody's going to be out to make you look bad. I would love to say that none of us are, but some people I don't think understand how I don't think some people understand how their approach to whatever you're going through can affect you. I don't think that some people get that. I don't think that they know. I don't think they fell in that. So, but yeah, let the people who have resources, let them be a resource for you. Let those people who care about you show that they care. They may be able to introduce you to some new developments, techniques, people who are in the field. You just never know. TK Wright says it's hard to share when you are going through something because people look at you like you're broken. And that's what we're talking about. Smile when you're mad, smile when you're sad, and don't tell nobody nothing. And it's easy for me to say that if I was dying, I know I'm putting it out there like, yo, I'm fucked up. One of y'all better help me. We've been talking about this organic shit. We've been talking about this naturopathic shit for years. Somebody better y'all better channel some doctor. Say somebody, but somebody gonna save me. And I say that now, but who knows? You know what I'm saying? But knowing me, yeah, I ain't gonna keep it a secret but so long. Like, man, fuck off, fuck out of here. We gonna find a way. We gonna find a way to get this shit off. You know, like as much as I love him, I don't ever want to be like my late great stepdad. Ain't want to tell nobody that he was sick. Ain't want to tell nobody he had cancer. Ain't want to get no treatments and all of that shit. He was more afraid of the surgery than he was afraid of dying. Man, fuck that. Give yourself a shot. Give yourself a shot. Word up. But that's easy for me to say. I wasn't where he was. I didn't have the experiences that he had. I didn't see the world through his lenses the way he did. So, yeah, we have to be a little careful not to push somebody too far or fall back too much. We have to try to find that balance, try to find that winning formula. But if you don't get anything out of this post, if you don't get anything out of this show, what I want y'all to get more than anything else is that it's all right to be yourself and it's all right to express yourself. Fuck if people like it or if they don't. You have to find a way to get free. Slavery ended officially in 1863, unofficially Juneteenth in 1865. But our mental enslavement has continued and permeated our existence all the way up until September 19th, 2020 at 12:21 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Fuck that. For real. We can do better than that. We can do better than that. You know? You heard? But you have to be ready for your freedom. You have to understand what it means to be free. You know that most of us probably admire people who just don't seem to give a fuck. Love Lizzo or hate Lizzo. When you see Lizzo, I think that there's a secret part of us that all feels like, damn, I wish I could have a body shape like that and not be afraid. Like maybe I don't want a body shape like that, but even in my own body, I wish I had the balls to even just feel okay doing it. Even if I didn't want to do it, I wish I could feel okay doing it. Motherfuckers that go to a nude beach. Any one of us ever go to a nude beach? As fast as I am to get my drawers off when it's time to, I don't want to go to no nude beach. I'm like, I've been asked to go. Like, yo, would you go to? No, I wouldn't. My dick is private. It's private. Sure. If we're alone, I'm quick to show it. But it's private. This is just between me and you. But you're not free if you're still keeping everything to yourself. That's not to say that you got to tell everybody all your business. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that, but that's what I mean. We have to find that balance. We have to find the happy medium. And then David says, I definitely don't feel like that about Lizzo at all. Okay. You probably do. But you might not be looking at it in the way that I'm talking about. What I mean is showing a part of yourself that you would like to show, but that you think that people might make fun of or that they might ridicule or tease you about? I don't mean taking your clothes off like Lizzo does or whatever, but I mean being able to say, I don't give a fuck what y'all think. Even if you're paying me, I don't care what you think. Nope. I'm doing me. So I may not respect what she does publicly, but I respect and admire her ability to do it again. Like, yep, I'm doing it again. I'm all right with this. I can't be mad at that. TK Wright says, I prefer clothing optional resorts. Okay, cool. Narciso says, for the record, that was 3 years ago. I went through the treatments. I let myself be numb as I dealt with it, which seeing who and what was important to me. I got you. I got you. Let's get ready to get on up out of here, y'all. Let's get ready to get on up out of here. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all share the show and make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Let's do these birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious September 19th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are number one out the box. Merci Sosa Figueroa. Figueras. Not Figueroa. Figueras. Turning 32 years old today. Happy birthday to you. And Tony Wall. Happy birthday to you, Tony Wall. And LeMay Angelique turning 40 years old today. She hit the big 4-0. The 40-40 club is all up in the place. She got a 40 in her hand and a 40 in her. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, what's up now? Yo, what's up now? Yo, the 40's going to treat you okay. Hold it down. And Martha Edwards turning 59 years old today. Happy birthday to you. And Jay Will, happy birthday. And Henrietta Bailey turning 45. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, big bow. And Yolanda Renee Foster turning 40. Bow, 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 bow. Welcome, welcome. Have a good time. And she's raising money. Yolanda is raising money for Women's Resource Center to end domestic violence. Cool. And Miss Thicky Barbie Minaj turning 38 years old today. Miss Thicky Barbie Minaj turned 38. She got a 38? And Ingrid Pedrosa turning 50 years old today. Happy birthday to you, the 50. She's in the 70 club, a 1970 baby. That's whether you're blind or you're crippled, you're crazy. Word up. Ingrid and David Clark turning 62 years old today. And Unique Reed, happy birthday to you, ma. And last but not least, 1971 baby, David Jenkins. Happy birthday to you, Dave. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious September 19th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up, but don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out, rock on and do the damn, rock out, rock on and do the damn thing and do your thing. Y'all represent the queens and kings and do your thing. Y'all represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, listen, Charlene Curry said, Charlene Curry said,
60 seconds.
Omar, you are a character. You know I am, man. I can't even fucking help it. I tried to dumb it down. Like, fuck it. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. It was some real shit. Y'all don't even know how much y'all helped to bring me out. If you listen to my shows 10 years ago and you listen to them now, if you listen to my shows 5 years ago and you listen to them now, like, yo, started taking on, like, fuck it, I'm not holding back nothing no more. No more. Like, fuck it, we going for ours. And I'm good with that. I don't regret saying anything on this show that I ever say. And people have come back to me like, yo, maybe you shouldn't have said it. I'm like, it's already on the internet. It's there. But I made the decision before I ever did it. It looks like I'm doing it on the fly. And for the most part, I am. I'm always freestyling. There's no script to this show. It never is. However, I always reserve the presence of mind to know what is good and what is not. Separate the wheat from the chaff. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to put myself in a position where I feel like I can't say what the fuck I want to say. Because that's not good for me. That may work for some people, but that's not good for me. And when I talk to the people who say that that's good for them, and I listen to the things that they want to keep private, secret, or don't want anybody to know, and I'm thinking like, man, that ain't shit. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Okay. Barbara Hill Cisse coming through on a late day, but it's good to see you. Thanks for coming on through. And she says, it's exactly why I go to nude beaches on birthdays, because you get you get shot in the privates. Okay, thank you. All right, well, I'll be goddamn. Who knew? Okay. On the Legacy of a Nation show tonight, 6 p.m. 6 p.m. in the Legacy of a Nation show. Who was the Lone Ranger? My dad be, I don't know what that. Listen. Okay. Who was the Lone Ranger? So, if y'all check out the Legacy of a Nation show tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The same way y'all call into this show to speak is the same way you listen to the Legacy of a Nation show. So that's 319-527. 319-527-6199. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check me and my dad out. Make sure you do. It's gonna be a good look. So make sure. Fuck. Okay. It was 319-527. I'm jumping the gun. 6199, not 199. All right, there we go. I want y'all to have a great day. Have a great Saturday. Do your thing. Free yourself. Relax your mind and let your conscience be free and be down with the sounds of EPLG. Yo, I want everybody to be healthy and loving and loved. That's my goal for all y'all. So y'all do y'all thing, man. Have a great, wonderful day. Have a safe weekend. Make sure that y'all respect social distancing. Wear your PPE. Wear your masks, gloves if necessary. Wash your hands. Make sure that you protect yourself against this crazy ass virus and this whack ass time that we're living in. But we're learning a lot about ourselves and about our health and about each other. So that can be a good thing. So let's keep it. Let's make sure that we keep our shit tight. I holler at y'all, man. You know what I mean? Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. Blog Talk, we out of here. Thank you.
Thank you for using Blog Talk.
And the rest of y'all. Peace, y'all. All righty.